Hello everyone, this is Rusty Bradshaw from Sun City News and Stuff, and I'm here today talking with Debbie Campaci, the Executive Director of the Sun City Community Assistance Network, and with Tom DeVries, the President of the CAN Board. And we're going to talk a little bit about the organization and what they offer and so forth. So let's get started with a little brief history of CAN and how it came about.
Well, it came about many, many years ago. It started off as a tax aid center. I don't know all the history behind it because it probably is older than I am, but it goes back many, many years. It morphed into a more of an assistance center for senior citizens about 12 years ago. And I know some of those people who had started it and did a wonderful job expanding the tax stuff that we were doing. Debbie, you're probably newer than me, so yeah, I'm not sure you know more of the history than I do.
Well, history. It's my understanding that it did start as the tax, as you said, but they did more in 2012. They actually became Sun City CAN. It was incorporated as Sun City CAN and became more of a community resource center. CAN still hosts the AARP tax volunteers, and also CAN still does assist the Maricopa County Assessor's Office with property tax stuff. So we still have, those are the two things that mainly that they were focused on. And we still do them, but now we've of course have added all types of other programs and plans.
And many of our residents still think of us as a tax aid place, but we're way beyond that now. That's 4 months out of the year that we're very busy doing it, but we're well beyond that.
Right. Quickly, tell me about the tax aid program, what's done through the program, how people can get signed up and when they should sign up, and whatever else they need to know. We're just finishing the tax season, so we've got a bit to go before the next one, but every little bit of information helps.
Yes, it starts actually late in the year. Our resident professor of taxes, Rich, what's his last name? I can't ever. I can't even pronounce it. Anyway, he will start gathering volunteers who do several different jobs here. Those who prepare taxes and those who assist in moving people through the process for their taxes to be done. It's relatively easy for people to sign up, if you will. We always have a telephone number that they can call after January 1st. Or come in here in person, which seems to be the less clumsy way, I guess, of people getting signed up. Once you sign up, you get an appointment in the first several months of the year within tax season. You will then return upon that appointment date, and quite frankly, we'll take care of it from there. You have to bring in all of your correct tax documents, and literally, we will take care of it from there. We meaning the AARP.
You mentioned that they can't sign up for appointments until January 1st. Is there an urgency to get appointments?
There is a bit. There certainly nothing before that date, but we will run out of appointments by typically late January. So the urgency is, don't sit and wait. Some people think you have to wait until you have all your tax documents before you can get an appointment. Definitely not true. Get your appointment, your tax documents will come, we can give you an appointment well into the season, like a March time frame.
And the procedure will be pretty much the same next year as it was this year in terms of they'll bring their documentation in, the volunteers will go over it, they can go home and get called back to go over it?
Yes, we have some changes year to year, but that basic process will absolutely remain the same. That can't change a whole lot. What has changed is some of the online systems where you can sign up and so forth. But those have been relatively minor changes. The basic process, I'm sure, will remain exactly the same. But again, I don't work for AARP. I'm a volunteer of that organization, so I can give you all that I know, but there are other people higher up than me in that process.
All right, let's move away from TaxAid and talk about some of the other programs. Tell me about Paint the Town.
Paint the Town, one of my personal favorites. We have a lot of programs, but that one we actually pay for ourselves. Many of our other programs, we help people get to the right places to get discounts on utilities and so forth. But Paint the Town, we pay for. But we do it in conjunction with help from Habitat for Humanity. So people who qualify, those under the federal guidelines for poverty, can come to us. We'll actually go out and inspect the home. We will, upon our approval meaning if it's in real need of paint, we will then go to Habitat for Humanity. They will send out a painter, one of their contractors, and we'll get a quote, and kind of a long story short, but we will then end up, they will paint, we will pay for those homes. Like I said, it's one of my favorites because it really impacts all of Sun City, not just those who are terribly in need.
And the painting is on the exterior of the home only.
Oh, yes.
Not the interior.
Right.
So it's
Yes.
exterior. So.
How about the APS Emergency Crisis Assistance?
Debbie.
Oh, APS crisis. Well, of course, to apply for this, there are eligibility requirements, and part of the requirements are the income level and everything, but the other critical part of it is you have to have a crisis. And that's what people tend to forget when they come in here a lot of times. They think APS crisis and they know they need their bill paid. It's going to be disconnected. So they come in here. We usually ask for quite a bit of paperwork. So it can be a long process sometimes. But if you give us the paperwork we need, we can review it. If it meets all the guidelines, we'll approve it and we will fund it immediately. If you're already disconnected though, we will not. You'll have to call APS and make an arrangement plan.
I know that there have been some changes in the water rebate program, but you're still involved in a small way. How is that working now?
Yes, we used to be very involved with that. We call it under several different names, condo rebates, if you will. That was done almost solely by us up until very recently. That has been given back, if you will. That may not be the right term, to APS to manage. I'm sorry, EPCOR to manage that. Our involvement now is strictly vetting people for that program.
And I'm not pulling up any of the other programs off the top of my head, so if you could kind of pick one out and explain it.
You want me to do the lockbox? Lockbox.
Lockboxes.
Yeah, the lockbox. We do. We have the lockbox program, and once again, this is an eligibility requirement, mainly income and residency. And we do have a sponsor for that program. It's the Conrad team. So they're the sponsors of the program now, and to have a lockbox put on, there's a fee of $80. If you qualify, then CAN will pay that $80 for you. I really recommend the lockbox program. I recommend a lockbox on your home, especially if you live alone. That way the fire department, there's a key that's placed in that lockbox and the fire department can get in. And there are, of course, there's no damage to the front door and stuff like that. Also the fire department, when they get in, a lot of times we have the vials for life type thing. And those are just like big medicine, empty prescription type bottles that if you put your prescription, your records of all your prescriptions in there, then and put it in your freezer or whatever, and there's a little sticker you can put on there, then they'll look there, and they'll also look to see what type of medicines and stuff you have, and if they need to give you the medicines, then they will too. But it's definitely a safety measure, even if you don't live alone and you're alone a lot, then I just recommend it, period, as we mature. I think it's a great program. Yeah.
Tom,
I'll finish up with, we're towards the end.
we can go.
Okay,
as long
I
as
would
we-
like to add, one of the services that we have are counselors here. And when people don't know or they're not sure, especially if you're just not sure, I would urge anybody to come in and talk to two of our very qualified assistants, or we can get you an appointment with one of the counselors who can go through every program that we have. They'll check for eligibility and so forth. They ask for only a little documentation, and they can really assist, again, in many fashions, from Medicare to all of our programs and so forth. What else do you have to say about that? Counselors, especially.
The counselors.
That's a big deal to me.
Yeah, the counselors, during open enrollment, of course, they're very busy. So if you are needing assistance with any Medicare information or anything, I suggest that you call a little early and get an appointment sometime during that open enrollment, because we do get busy there. And yes, they do go over. They're very, very good. They actually go over your prescriptions to help you determine cost of them, if you're on the right plan. Sometimes there's other discounts available, so they will tell you about those discounts, and they'll help you connect up to those discounts too. Also, besides the counselors, we assist people with utility bill discounts, completing the paperwork. That's APS, that's Southwest Gas, and that's EPCOR. So the three of them, we have people come in all the time. We assist them with their applications. They get mailed out. EPCOR picks up theirs. They actually come to our office and pick up the applications. So we assist with that. We also assist with the county assessor, property tax freeze, and widow and widowers exemptions. And there's other exemptions that you can get too that we assist with. So we do assist you with filling out the paperwork on all of those. We kind of do an intake. The paperwork, we make sure that based upon our knowledge, we're not certified by the county assessor's office, but based upon our knowledge and based upon the application, we make sure that all the information's there, and we make sure that your income level and everything is not above what they have on there. So, and then that gets mailed into them too. I'm starting to think Medicare, food stamps. We do assist.
Yeah.
We do assist with the completion of the food stamp application, which is called SNAP. We do assist with that. That for anyone over, I think it's 55 or 65. It's a shorter application than it is for a family. So you can come in and they will assist you with that. And they will also make the copies that's needed and everything, and then assist with getting it mailed in. At some point, we will be going electronic with that too. So that's it.
We're going to kind of wind down here a little bit, but I had one other question to ask you. Are all of CAN's programs Sun City residents only? Or are there programs that are available to people outside of Sun City?
Most are Sun City only.
Yeah.
A couple of them we reach out beyond, including Youngtown and surrounding areas. Certainly when you talk about AARP taxes, there's no boundaries on that whatsoever. But
And EPCOR water's the same way.
Yes.
Whoever has EPCOR water. So
Right.
if your water's EPCOR, then we do help with that.
Right.
But that's
with no boundaries on that.
There's no
but that's just for condos?
No,
No.
EPCOR water. EPCOR has a program called low income water program. And so we do assist people with filling out those applications. And not only do we assist, but CAN also receives applications that are already completed. EPCOR has them mailed here from like Yuma, Queen Creek, and all of that. And then so then we receive them, and then EPCOR comes here once a week and picks those up also. So we're kind of like a middleman in that area. I was trying to think, there was one more. Oh, one more thing of that. I just thought of as we were doing that. I don't know, I went blank. So,
Okay.
oh, no, I'm blank. Sorry.
All right. So we're going to wrap up here, and I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for sitting down and talking about CAN with us. Hopefully, we'll get the word out to more people about what's offered here, and keep you busy here in the office.
Thank you.
I'll just finish with, if you're in doubt about whether you might be eligible, please call. Please call us. We are here also 4 days a week, 8 to 12. You can stop by.
And the phone number is?
623.
Yes, I gotta look. I'm sorry.
I went
623-933-7530.
And
I'm sorry, I have it on speed dial, so I don't.
And for those who want to come to the office, what is the address?
10195 West Coggins Drive in Sun City.
Near the intersection of 103rd
and Coggins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And again, thank you for taking the time, and we want to thank everyone out there for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.